Are we starting?
Oh yeah, we're starting. Yeah, you're all already on camera. You all should be able to be heard.
Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah,
boop.
nailed it. Okay, so hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Lost Legacy. Let's get into it. So, we are Unconventional Heroes. This is our D&D live play, 5th edition. Boo poo poo. And I'm gonna we're doing it right off the cuff. I'm fucking exhausted, so I'm gonna be loopy as shit. Let's do this.
Jumping in.
This is the best kind of GM for Gene when he's loopy.
Man.
Yeah.
Shit just gets wild.
Woo! Okay, it's not crazy eyes, it's sleepy eyes, trust me. Or don't. Anyway.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, no. Okay, so these are my friends, close friends, family, and I will be introducing you to their names, and they will tell you about who they are, what they're working on, and also what they're playing, because that's probably important, I guess. So I normally give them cool adjectives to start their day, but I didn't because I'm fucking exhausted, and I'm a bad person for it. Everyone should know that.
Yep.
So unfortunately,
Blurst.
yes, I am. It was the best of
Blurst.
times. It was the blurst of times. So unfortunately, Frank and Britt will not be joining us again, so we will not have a Bite and Peckerin, but does not mean that they're not doing stuff off screen. So, to start with my lovely wife, Julia.
Hello, everybody. Name's Julia. I am part of the triad that is Unconventional Heroes. Me and
Wait,
Rennie
it's
and
the
Gene.
triangle.
The triangle.
That doesn't mean what you think it means.
Sure. Oh god. Anyway, part of the triad that is that I do my own stuff over on Mrs. Hades Games. Right now, I'm trying to do a live stream of me playing through Brookhaven, but I might switch over to Stardew Valley. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still figuring it out. So stay tuned, everyone. Other than that, on Wednesday nights, you can catch me and actually Gene on Players and Creators over on Chris's thing. He'll tell you more about that. And yeah, that's pretty much my life right now. That and just, existential dread like all of us. So that's my life. Cheers.
Did you say who you're playing?
I didn't. You're right.
No.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
I am playing Autumn Eladrin, Ranger, Mag Silvercrown, and yeah, that's it. She's here. She's not panicking. She's got a cool wooden sword that doesn't act like a wooden sword. It acts like a metal sword, and that's cool. That's it.
The old willow blade. All right, next.
The old willow blade.
Chris.
Oh, that's me. Hi. I am Chris, and I will be playing Finn, the changeling, psychic bladed rogue, who is just barrels of fun right now in his current gnome form. And as far as projects, as Julia was saying, I run Players and Creators, the channel Players and Creators. And on Wednesdays, we have our Tyranny of Dragons game with both Gene and Julia and possibly Rennie. Possibly coming up. We don't know. We'll see. And Thursdays, I run a Wild Mount game, a homebrew Wild Mount game. And on Fridays, we do Friday Night Magic, where we play Magic the Gathering Arena. Try not to be frustrated with all the shit that goes wrong with the program, but still have a ton of fun because I'm playing with friends. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, that you uploaded all of the old campaign onto YouTube. That's pretty cool. So if people want to catch up.
Yeah. So yeah, we have all of the Lost Mine of Phandelver sessions and mostly updated Tyranny of Dragons. So if you missed any of that, you can catch that on our YouTube.
All right. Next is my brother, Rennie.
Hi, guys. My name is Rennie. I am part of the Super Triangle that is Unconventional Heroes. I feel like we're going to get put on a watch list because we're putting up fucking gang signs or something.
Illuminati! No, wait, if you do it on the
until
eye,
the
it's the
FBI
Illuminati.
calls,
Yeah, right?
I'm going to stick with. I am playing Disbin Nartleby, a.k.a. Dizzy Tinderfoot, his chosen family, a goblin paladin, a paladin of vigilance, which is a homebrew paladin that me and Gene came up with. some projects I'm working on, pretty much all things unconventional heroes. I am reading all of Mythic Odyssey of Theros, and let me tell you, that shit is dense. And preparing for a possible role on another stream coming up very soon to a
Mystery
town near you.
stream.
If only we didn't just wander into random things like a gem. That's totally not our faults. My fault. Anyway,
That's
carry
fine.
on. Delays.
That's it for me.
All right, thanks, brother. And last but not least, Norm.
Hey everybody, I'm Norm. I'll be playing your favorite gnome artificer named Kellen. I am not home. As you'll notice, my background usually has like my dog in the back and other things going on. But I'm actually out on location. I jerry-rigged the setup here. I have an old laptop giving me roll 20. I couldn't sync my dice, so you'll be hearing some metal dice going. And I am coming from a happy hour, so Kellen is probably going to be all fired up.
He's happy.
Yeah.
Kellen
it's
is
so-
strangely happy.
So
But
Norm
whatever I do, I will not show my feet, no matter what happens.
or nipples.
Or
Or nipples.
nipples.
Remember, nipples and
Well,
feet.
yeah.
No nip nops.
I'm
None of the
almost
nip
gonna do
nops.
that. But happy to make it here tonight.
Yeah, Norm dedicated from work, coming out far, so he's got an inspiration. Rennie's also got an inspiration because he solved a clever puzzle, which is the map is actually the shape of the skull, but it wasn't
I did it, guys.
fully obvious. Speaking of inspiration, those are my personal GM inspirations I'm giving to you. But you, as people, I have opened up the rewards on our channel where you can use your potions, which are our points. And you can buy player inspiration, which you can either list the player / character, or you can just buy them for the group and they're kind of floating. If they don't get used, they'll be refunded to you. You can also buy GM inspiration for a bit more because that means I'll probably use it against them and that's always not beneficial. But it can sometimes be beneficial if it's for a check or something that they need help with. Besides that, Rennie, Julie, and I, we just started kind of a test stream called Adventurers Wanted, where we're going to probably play video games as a group. Right now we're trying to crack into at least the first chapter of Baldur's Gate 3, maybe like once a month. You know, when we get some free time on a Sunday or something, play a few hours, and we're having a little bit of fun. We tested that out last Sunday, or no, 2 Sundays ago, and it was pretty fun. Yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, thank you everyone. Oh, actually, what I do want to do is I forgot to do this after our Adventurers Wanted stream. I forgot to do my shout outs. So I'm going to do some shout outs now and shout outs later just to recheck with everyone. So thank you Goddess Sane for following us. Thank you Ocelotus Gaming for gifting a 1-month sub to Mama Shady. Thank you, Hippie Goth, which is Matt, for following us. Rockodes for following us. And also, I believe, where is it? But of course, I can read things.
Do you need the
No, I got
tip?
it. And
Or no?
also, Ocelotus gave us our first tip. Woot. So,
And it was Leet.
yeah.
Literally, it was Leet.
And now I know his real name. You watch out. Anyway.
Wow.
I won't use it. I don't care. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, shout out to 86 Me Daddy, which I believe is
No,
Sally.
I love 86 Me Daddy. They're amazing, but their name as well. That's it.
All right. Well, without further ado, I can close that web tab because I don't read from a script. Okay, and let's do a little bit of catch up. So I'm going to switch us over to the map screen just so everyone can kind of see what we're at. So last game, after the heroes finished exploring the ruins, finding some magical items, finding some weird items that have slight curses or not, they adventured forward. They found a tear in the land, which is like a raised platform, like someone physically ripped the earth up. They followed that down to the waterfall, where they went to sneak into the waterfall. There, they met an encounter with these, what are they called? Darklings, which are some, like, Shadow Fae, Unseelie, a little bit of a Shadowfell touch. They were surprised, but they easily defeated them, and then they entered. Dizzy, not seeing where the waterfall, that there was a cave in the waterfall, decided to climb it, while his friends just walked inside. And then he fell because it was a very slippery slope. And there they entered this cave. Sparkles told them that this cave is underneath the waterfalls where the ritual happens. They entered the cave and they began exploring. At first, they found this side passage, which Dizzy was ambushed by a dark mantle and a darkling, and combat ensued. They've slowly and steadily been fighting their way through the cave. They found these strange, colored barriers of force blocking a center chamber that seems to have bones and treasure spewed about it. In some of these side caves, they have found strange keys, either like small handheld devices that are square in pattern, a circle with a strange sigil, all color coded to seeming of the some of the barriers, but they haven't found any of the barriers that are associated with the colored keys they have, I believe. Yep. And every time they have picked up one of these keys, the person who picked it up seemed to have gotten a vision. And just to kind of go through it, we have Finn, who picked up a blackish key, a gray key, I believe it was. I don't know where I put it on the map. No, is it white? Maybe. I don't know. I bet it. Oh no,
it was a black.
Right.
It was black.
Yeah, I was just trying to find it on the map, but I have it shaded, so that doesn't really help. Anyway, yeah, Fog of War is cool, guys. So he picked up a gray key, and it gave him a flash of this tiny halfling, part of the cult, listening, hearing, grabbing the edges of their cloak and turning into a giant bat, flying back to the keep to warn her friends right before the attack came, which explains how the keep was attacked and kind of put into ruins. We have Dizzy, who found a green key, and he saw this man, or this imposing figure, leading an army of reptilian people and dragonkind drakes in a war. Flags strewn across the land, representing each color of the chromatic dragons, and non-chromatic, the metallic. And they seem to launch in a battle against this like strange mountainside coastline, fighting something that was not pictured. And then lastly, we have Magdalene, who picked up this white key, and she was in the presence of this large, imposing armored figure who fought with a longsword and shield, who was fighting back to back with this wizard, this humanoid wizard, and they were fighting hordes and hordes of different enemies and evils alike, but together, almost in this like brotherly bond. They fought, spell slinging over each other's shoulders, but the key definitely focused on the man in the armor. And then as you guys continued moving through the cave after dealing with a few dark mantles and some darklings, you guys began sneaking, and then Dizzy, crack, steps. I think you set off the stealth check that failed. I forget who. Someone did. But as they were moving forward, you heard this like huge growl, this howl of this dark being. It sent a chill through most of you, but most of you could shake it off, except for Dizzy. It reminds you of Reggie, but in a perverse way. And this is where we are going to start. Everyone, let's roll some initiative.
Let's do it.
So if you click your token, you can then, I think, roll on roll 20. And then I will.
You can give me a whole 6, Gene.
Ooh. You got a 7, it looks like. Oh, I don't know why. Okay, so what'd you get, a 6, you said?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So,
I got a 12.
That's weird. Oh, you know what? It filled in my initiatives. That's strange. Dizzy, what'd you get?
22, 23.
Okay. Yours is correct.
22. 22.
Yours is correct. So, yeah, it's for some reason clicked on a bunch of things that didn't have initiative but need them. So that was helpful. Thank you, Roll20 and D&D Beyond. Being cool. All right. Cool. All right. He didn't roll that, but that's fine. I'll keep it because I don't care. All right. What did you get, my boys? What's your dex bonus, Norm?
+3.
Oh, I think you have a better dex. Yeah, no, you don't. Roll. I'll just say you can go first because it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't because they also got a 6, so you are fine. All right. And Sparkle, I need to roll a die. Give me a dice. You got a 15, buddy. All right, let's do this. Sending order. All right, great. Everyone can see it. So, starting at the top of the initiative. Ooh. Dizzy, what's your dex bonus?
Plus Trey.
Ooh, okay. Roll me a d20 then. 'Cause this is an important
Yeah.
initiative.
Oh, yeah? Sweet. All right. It's coming in, Gene.
Sure.
13? 13.
All right, we will remain in the order we are. Dizzy, sorry, or I'm switching you up. Dizzy, you're first. This chill goes down your spine as you look up. The dark vision, tunneling up into this cave. You see like strange, maybe a few inches off the ground, like heads of a plant. You being a goblin, these are mushrooms. You can clearly tell they're mushrooms. You grow them on the farm.
Okay.
You feed your pigs. But casting a large shadow, larger than you should even see, is this Mastiff. It is huge, medium size, but it has glowing red eyes. And as they make contact with you and that howl kind of chills your spine, you're fucking scared of it. But it is your turn to go.
I'm going to say, medium sized is still pretty damn big for Diz. And, Dizzy's going to be kind of reminded of times when he was a little younger and a little smaller. And, he was chased by all manner of beasts and people, but he's going to look at, look back at Mag and look up at Finn, and he's going to see these people kind of staring at the forces in front of him, and he goes, "They need you now, Diz. They need you now." And Gene, I'm gonna kind of grasp like my cloak pin, like where the cloak pins, and I'm gonna cast heroism on myself.
Oh, cool. So this your cloak, while normally kind of like this gray rag, kind of like your back looks straighter. The pin, it shines like the clasp is buffed, and you kind of like puff your chest up. And you know what? This isn't so scary. You got this.
And with that, I'm gonna kind of come forward 5, 10, 15, 20.
So as you step into the room, I don't know if I rolled it. So you do see that Mastiff. It is not hiding, but I need to make a quick stealth check to see if you see those two darklings.
Sure. I mean, I will say Dizzy's definitely fixated on the shadow dog.
Sorry. So that'll be a 13 stealth. What's your passive perception?
Better than they beat me.
Okay, so you currently don't know the darklings are there. I'm not removing them from the map because I know you guys don't metagame. So this creature just bears down at you, growling.
Now I know Mag is coming up behind me, but I don't. Yeah, Dizzy's gonna kind of put his shield up and, casting heroism is my action.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have much I can do with a bonus, I don't think. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Gene, that's gonna do it for me.
Coming from the shadows, a blade slips out. You're very familiar with this, as this happened to you recently when you were near a tree.
Yeah.
Right. and he is stealthy. Oh, but not. So you're like your eyes are paying attention, and you're staring, and you just hear a shing as a dagger goes across your chainmail. You didn't even see it coming, and standing to the right of you is this darkling with a knife going. But I rolled a 15 with advantage. As you kind of take your focus off this dog for a moment, you hear a "ho" as it goes to snap at you.
Yep.
It's a 10. I don't know. Do you have? You don't have pack tagging, do you? That'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, he just attacks you. Again, this time you put your shield up because I imagine AC 15 does not hit you.
It does not.
Okay. It goes to snap at you, but you block it, and you're like, okay, everything's fine. This obviously,
I got this.
This obviously can't get worse.
Yeah.
Mag, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to run up and run past 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, run past Finn, like, and run up to this Darkling.
Okay.
What's
your passive perception?
Like, he's right in front of me. Oh, but what's my passive? Sorry.
Yeah, the one on the left you can't see. The one to the left.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's fine. You
All
can
right.
attack the one to the right, but
16 is the answer.
Then you see this one crouched in the corner, hiding, ready to stab out.
I'm like, not today! Not today, Satan. I'm gonna go with my great sword, obviously in both hands, and try and attack him.
Yep, you swing out with the willow blade.
See my stuff. Ooh, I might miss. Does a 14 hit him?
14 just hits.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
I set these guys up, yeah.
With the two-handed, that is 12, but hold on, because I'm also going to use my Dreadful Strike, so it's an extra D4.
You don't have to roll. So you slice down on it, and it looks like it's like on death's door. And as you kind of flick the blade back, this like pulse of energy comes off you, and it just grabs its head and explodes in light. I need Constitution saves.
Yeah.
From
I made it.
I need any creature that is 10 foot. Okay, so DC 10 con saves from everyone in that room. Ooh, I need to roll con saves.
Oh, it affects the bad guys? That's cool. I'm into that.
It does not say it doesn't, so I am into it. Oh, the guy fighting you is like, he can't see.
Yeah, that's what that's like. Just so you know, that's what it's like.
The hound seems fine, though you do notice the hound reacts poorly. It gives a little whimper when that bright flash happens.
Okay. Doesn't like the light? Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
So that I'm seeing if there's anything else I can do. I feel like I have. Hold on. I'm so like mixing up my other characters right now because I'm trying to remember. I thought I had a thing that I could leave without affecting opportunity attacks, but I think I'm imagining that because I don't see anything that says that.
I don't think you're mobile, so.
No. All right, so that's it. That's all I do.
Okay. I will say you could. I don't know how much more. Speed.
Oh, I have 2 attacks. Sorry, what am I talking?
No, you don't. You're only 4th level.
Don't I?
No. Well, you don't have.
Oh no, 1 action per level. I really am mixing up my games here, guys. No, we're good. That's it. That's all I do.
Left because you could technically.
I do not.
Okay, then you're good.
I do not because that was as far as I could go just by even going to that spot. That's it. I'm like, sorry.
Sparkle just kind of flies past you lazily. That's all he does. I'll say he'll move. He'll double move to like into this corner, hiding. All right, Finn, it is your turn.
All right, so hiding with my 26 stealth originally. No one can see me. I'm gonna creep behind Magdalene and then attack that big ass dog.
Okay. He's a weird boy.
Yeah.
And I do get. I do get. Do I get advantage because
for your first attack, because his passive perception, while he has advantage, is only a 19.
Gotcha. All right, so dirty 20 on my first one.
Hit.
That's going to be 8 psychic damage, and let me do my sneak attack.
Okay.
That is an additional 5, so 13 damage altogether.
Okay. So you throw your psychic knife into it. It staggers back, but it does not look bloodied. It looks a little injured.
All right, I'm gonna throw another one.
Mhm.
Got him, Fen.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right, that's an additional 6 psychic damage.
Okay. It's starting to look like it has some wear and tear, but it is not bloodied yet.
Get away from our friends, ghost dog.
Kellen, it is your turn.
I'll take a double move to there, and I'm done.
All right, I need to look at something. How long does this blindness last? Until the end of the next turn. Okay, cool. All right, Dizzy, it is your turn.
Dizzy kind of swings out wildly with this new lightning javelin, but he is blinded.
Ooh, are you swinging at the Darkling, or are you swinging at the Mastiff?
I'm swinging at the pup.
Okay. You still might hit.
Oh, I doubt it with a 3 on the die.
Then you're probably not.
AC 10, I'm going to guess is going to be a miss, Gene.
Only by a little.
Gene, I am going to try to kind of stumble forward to get next to it.
Okay. A swing wildly comes towards you. And it is but it has disadvantage. You have disadvantage. You have advantage, so it'll just be regular. Does a 17 hit you?
17 does not hit Diz.
Yeah, you definitely feel wind at your back, but as you kind of step forward, you ending your turn over there?
I am ending my turn there, yes.
Your eyes clear from this ash and flash, and you can see. All right, so you move. That guy has no idea where you are, but Mag kind of like swings wildly at you because he can't see. So he will attack you with disadvantage. And actually, yeah. Ooh, that's AC 20 with disadvantage.
He hits.
All right, Mag, you will take 7 piercing.
Ow.
Fuck, I shouldn't have moved. What a
And
dumb I am.
5 necrotic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. Okay. I wince and grasp the wound that I clearly have, but I'm not bleeding, so that's good.
You guys, I'll say Mag, because your passive perception is so high. You hear movement coming down from the hallway to where Dizzy is.
There's more coming! Behind you, Dizzy!
Okay. And you know what? He double moves, and he kind of sits. All right. That's that. This Mastiff attempts to bite you, Dizzy, as you are still there, and it can currently see. Not great, but it'll try. Not with that roll. All right. So moving right along, man, I'm rolling garbage, and you guys have 2 player inspiration. Just as a heads up, So Mag, it is your turn.
You can hear me, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I
never
hear
mind.
you.
Sorry, my thing was being weird. Can I hit this guy from where I am, or do
Yeah,
I need to move up one?
absolutely. Yep.
I mean, I should probably move just so other people can get in the room. Even though it puts me there, that's all right. I'll move up to here, and I will attack the dude.
He is no longer blind because his turn is there. So you're just attacking
Okay.
regular.
18.
Big hit. Big hit.
Great.
Get him.
So it's 15, and then with the dreadful.
He fucking explodes. I need everyone.
Cool, con save. Got it.
I need Finn.
Why is this so powerful?
I need everyone to make a con save that is not Kellen. Finn, you can make it with advantage because you are behind a wall.
Okay, what is it again? Con?
DC 10 con save.
Yeah, DC 10 con.
Just because you're hiding behind a wall, so that I'm gonna say that gives you kind of like a weird cover.
Oh God!
I got a 12.
All right, you're good.
Do these mushrooms in the corner of the room really exist? Are they actually there?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna step over there because I was gonna just kind of edge around the dog, but now I'm afraid of these mushrooms.
I mean, they're mushrooms.
They could be like weird mushrooms. I don't know.
Could be. I don't know. Oh no, I do. I'm the GM. I should know. Make me a nature check. I'll let you make a. I'll make you a non-needed naked action.
Thank
nature
you.
Check.
Can it be a survival check or does it have to be nature? Nature because of it's a
nature because you're just
whatever.
being like, do I recognize it? Survival would be more like if you plucked it and like looked at it.
It's 15.
Yeah, they're just cave mushrooms.
All right, cool. Then I am gonna edge around. I'm gonna go like here.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. 18.
Ooh, 18. So as you pass by this hallway, you think you saw a slight purple reflection.
Okay.
Nice.
So I won't go the full. I'll just go right here. And I'll sort of keep my attention between the two things, so I can look down the hallway and see what it is.
As you look real quick, you just see something small on the ground that seems to be covered in dirt. It almost looks like it could be like a topaz or like a gem, but it looks like a similar make of those boxes those keys you've been finding. But you'd have to go over.
Like, yeah, I'll be like, and there's another key, is what I'll say. And that's it.
Okay. He flies into the room and doesn't do anything. Because
helpful. Did he double move?
Yeah, he's not fast. All right. It is Finn's turn.
All right, I'm gonna use my steady aim feature and not move to give myself advantage on this attack on the doggy.
All right. Are you gonna test out your new feat?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go sharpshooter and see if that works.
Tell you, it's a dog, so its AC is very impressive.
So that's a 23 minus 5,
You hit.
so 18.
Big hit.
All right.
You might murder this. We'll find out as a team.
Oh, and Gene, real quick, can I see a little bit more down that cave,
Yes.
like hallway?
So
Since I'm right there.
absolutely, sorry.
So that is 20 psychic damage.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
It's I think still up. So Rennie, you kind of like look, and when Mag heard something, you see another one of these dogs followed by a shadow cultist around the bend, but it's a little hard.
Okay.
All right, it looks on death's door, but it is still up.
Well, that's it. That's my whole turn. I can't do anything else.
Oh, because you bonus action steady shot. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Kellen, let's see what you can do, buddy.
All right. Well, I'll move up there, and all I see is the dog, so I guess I'll I'll blast him.
You just start blasting. All right, make me an attack roll.
Get it.
Pew pew.
And he pulls out his gun.
I failed. I rolled a total of a 9.
Yeah, so your shot goes wide, and you didn't roll below your threshold, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Your gun does not misfire. All right, so before Dizzy goes, I now need to add them to the initiative because I was just making them go at the end of the round. Dramatically. Of course. Oh, God.
I like the misfire mechanic thing. It's pretty cool. With the gun.
It's only because...
Yeah, I don't. I don't
He's like, I love it. I hate it. No, it's only because his is experimental. When it's not experimental, it will no longer misfire. All right. Well, this encounter is pretty...
Oh, Kellen, do you have your blaster dude? Can you take a shot with him?
Blast.
No, I didn't activate it yet. I'm saving it for when we're really in trouble.
Right on, right on.
Oh, you're gonna add weird fucking in it. I hope I don't ride shit. We'll find out as it... Nope. I don't know what you did. All right, I don't think you changed anything. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry, folks. I have multiple things happening.
Yeah. I don't like that these cultists are here. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Why? They're friends. They just want to party.
None of the cultists we've met have been our friends.
They're here.
And they got ghost dogs, so fuck them.
All right.
They got ghosts.
Oh man, they rolled really bad. All right, Dizzy. This Mastiff in front of you is like on death's door.
I wish I could see that it was so close to death, but I am blind as hell.
You are blind as hell. That is true.
I rolled a 4 on that con save. Do I get a flanking bonus with mag, or because blinded?
It will just cancel out your disadvantage.
Cool.
So
Cool,
you're
cool.
going to be regs.
All right, AC 15.
You hit.
I lunge out for 10 damage with the javelin.
So even though it kills it, you notice your blade does not seem to pierce its skin as well as it should, as the shadows themselves seem to be armor around it. It still dies because it only had 3 hit points.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
It seemed to be resistant to your normal weapon. Or are you using javelin or using the...
Oh, I'm using the javelin of lightning.
Never mind. Not resistant. I'm sorry. Carry on. Ignore what I said. Ignore me.
Ignore me.
I'm gonna kind of aim, I aim at this wall over here, and I'm like, "You stay back, evildoers!" And I'm clearly not pointing in the right direction.
You definitely hear them. They're not being quiet, but you don't see them.
Right.
Oh,
And I am gonna stumble into this cave to here.
as you stumble, you smell and feel a hot, gross breath on you. As you look up and your eyes clear, there's a doggo in front of you.
Ah!
All right, Mag, it is your turn.
Again? Alright, so soon. Do I see these cultists or no? I just see Dizzy.
With your passive perception, you definitely see doggo legs around the corner.
Alright, well, first of all, I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20, right behind Dizzy. I wanna see. Can I see past any further, or is that as far as I can see?
Yeah, I'm gonna. You kind of see that with the round curve.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think I could, squeeze around behind them. Yeah, okay, whatever, that's fine.
No, it's a pretty tight hallway. They seem to be, you at least are cutting off their line of attack, maybe.
Alright, I guess I'll step... it's gonna put me at risk of an attack. Well, whatever, I don't care. Alright, I'm gonna move one past Dizzy.
Okay.
To attack this dog that's right up front. I'm probably gonna step back after that, but we'll see. And I'll just get attacked, but it's fine. Ooh, I might miss. Does a 13 hit it?
It will hit.
Oh, cool. That is 13 damage
Okay.
total, plus... where is the D4? Waiting for it to left. Okay, 1 plus 1 psychic damage.
All right.
On this doggo. Also, its speed is now reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Cool.
And
Oh yeah, because you're a slasher.
I think I will come back behind Dizzy again. No, you know what? Will I stay there?
Up to you.
No, I'll step back again. I know it's gonna put me open for an attack, but whatever. I'll do it anyway, so that I can leave room for everybody to get in and around if they have
Mastiff
to.
will gladly take that attack again.
Yep, I'm sure it will. See if it gets me as I go.
Does AC 11 hit you?
No.
Then
No.
carry on.
Mag is like, in and out, like,
Ooh, I'm a
like the
dummy.
wind.
Great. Okay, Sparkle. Sparkle actually starts flying down. He actually flies into this hallway. Hey, holy shit! I found it. It's mine. Sweet. And he just starts being real happy. All right. On
Is it meatballs? Did you find meatballs?
on 12.
He found the lasagna he's been looking for this whole time.
Kellen and Finn, you feel a chill go down your spine. And appearing behind you is Boel Smithers. He is fully in his dark angel form. Just necrotic energy oozes off him with these skeleton wings. His body is like it's like reanimated. He does not look like alive. And he begins moving forward.
Dead guy behind us! Dead guy behind us!
As he kind of just, his sword like dragging on the ground, he lifts it up and you see those black eyes oozing. And he will attack you a whole bunch of times. Probably. You know what? Fucked up. I'm not gonna do that. Alright.
Wow.
That's fucked up. I'm not gonna do that yet.
Are you hurt at all, Finn?
I am.
Great. He kind of his nose flares as he seems like he has got your blood scent. He whispers foul words and a hex is cast upon you.
Ah!
And now he's going to attack you twice.
Get all this black shit off me! What the fuck is this?
Ooh, AC 26.
I think that hits.
I'm sorry. Not really, but I am. Okay, so 11 slashing.
Ow. 1
fire, and 1 necrotic. So a total of 13.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, as damage roll goes for that guy, that seems actually pretty conservative, but that's still fucked.
Oh, actually, he deals extra and take an extra 5 necrotic as this pulse of energy comes off him from his necrotic shroud.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He will now take his second attack.
I can't wait to kill you again, fucko!
Does AC 23 hit you?
You know what? It does.
We're not playing Price of Right rules.
Really? I thought that's what we were doing. Okay.
Oh, I'm rolling. Okay, so you are going to take an additional.
This
That
is
will
not
be
good.
16 more.
That's gross.
That's wrong.
He put Dizzy.
Ow!
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Wow.
Yeah, Finn.
I am fucking impressed. Okay. Yeah, he unloads into you. Again, his movements, like when you fought him before, he looks like pallid skin, pulled back. Whatever's keeping him alive is just a strange necrotic aura that is him. Or whatever. Because you saw his body get sucked into the shadows. And now you know where it is. Hey, Finn. It's your turn, buddy.
You guys want to fucking run? Dead guy is really fucking me up. First thing I'm gonna do is bonus action disengage.
Yep. Good call.
And I'm gonna move as far back away from him as I can. At the same time, say, "Run, Kellen, run!"
Oh, Kellen, no.
And then I'm gonna psychic dagger him in his fucking undead face.
Sure. That seems perfectly reasonable.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yeah.
You hit.
Give him that crit sauce.
That is 14 psychic damage.
Okay. Kind of staggers back and just moves, like, continues that, like, slow, like, Jason Voorhees stalk forward, like, dragging this great sword as he moves.
It's like, right back at you, fucko! Ow!
Not how you use that great sword. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's like,
Right,
he's just, like, dragging it, and, like, when he swings, it's just, like, these massive swings as fire surges across these blades.
That's my whole turn.
Okay. This dog kind of moves into the space, and he will attack you. I will mention, so, Julia, this Shadow Mastiff, you recognize these. These are, like, unseelie creatures. They're generally used by, like, Darklings and Shadowfell. They are Mastiffs that are infused with Shadow itself. So, Rennie, it will attack you.
Yep.
Ooh, AC 20.
AC 20 will do the job.
All right, Die, I need you to clear so I can roll some damage, please. Thanks. Cool. All right, you will take 9 piercing, and I need you to make me a strength save.
Okay, give me 1 sec. 9 piercing. Okay. Strength save. 13.
You just succeed. It seems to try to rip your legs out from under you, and you're low to the ground, so you keep yourself up.
Nice. I'm gonna make you a concentration check too.
And then, Kellen, it is your turn.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Heroism drops, Gene.
Well, the one that created the fear is dead, so you're fine.
Okay.
It's all you, Kellen.
Okay, I'll use my action to call forth my Force Ballista. You see a creature kind of looks like a spider, and it latches around my left arm like a bracer. I point at it and take a shot.
All right.
24 total.
Hit.
Yeah.
It does 9 damage and knocks him back 5 feet.
So you take your
Sweet.
shot, and he whoosh, staggers back.
And I will take my movement to move there.
You're standing over a key, and it calls to you, Norm.
Okay.
You see this purple box on the floor with a strange sigil.
Can I do anything else to it? I just kind of know it's there
You
now.
can pick it up. You're literally
Okay,
standing on it.
I know something's going to happen, so I'm kind of ready for it.
Okay, hold on. I just got to move you real quick so I can put it onto the right layer. Boop. There we go. Token layer. Boop. So you pick up this box, and you see yourself. You're in a arcane laboratory. You see a slab with arcane runes written around it, kind of shaped almost like the Vesuvian man, like in this diagrams. And you watch yourself. You have goggles, you have long nose hairs, and you are a gnome of some arcane power. You see a younger, what's it called? A younger Sparkles. He's a different color. And as you're looking around, you see that you begin sprinkling. You have this mortar and pestle, and inside it is this red dust. You have a bunch of, and you seem to have like a strange bucket or a box that, as you open, fog kind of comes off the lid, like cold is being exposed to normal air. You kind of reach with this red dust, and your vision comes back.
Okay.
All right.
There.
Oh yeah, and I forgot that actually. I believe Rennie, the one you found, I give the wrong description. It was them at the war council table in the keep, kind of discussing a plan. So that's what I.
Right.
Yep. So I messed that up. All right. So the shadow cultists come in here. This dude is going to squeeze into this corner. So he will be attacking at disadvantage.
Good.
So he will make his attack first. At disadvantage. So he attacks you, and I will be very impressed if he managed to hit you. Nope. Hard pass on that. Okay. The other cultist attacks. Oh, 16. Okay.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, they go, we have to stop them. They can't stop the ritual. We have to find them. And they kind of like look at each of you. And they seem to like notice, like they look at your pouch and there's like that faint glow of green coming from it. And their
Yeah.
eyes widen with this dark devotion. They found them. We just have to take them. And they like, do their best.
Yeah.
But you defend.
Nope.
Speaking of it, Dizzy, it is your turn.
You can't stop me. My name's Dizzy, and I fucking disengage and bolt.
Nice.
I'm gonna start running towards Chucklefuck down here.
Chuckle.
5, 10, 20. You know what? Fuck it. It's hero time. Gene, as I start running, I kind of look at the javelin and I'm like, Acreos? And as I say this, crackling lightning begins to spread down the javelin, and I'm gonna huck this lightning javelin right at this dude. I don't get the first effect of making a lightning bolt, but I definitely get to like.
I mean, the lightning damage still affects him when it.
Oh shit! Yeah. Shit! Yeah. So Gene, I'm gonna use my inspiration that you were so kind to give me to throw this javelin as hard as I can.
Okay. Hero time.
Yeah. So here we go.
Okay.
Javelin of lightning. Ooh, good thing I used this fucking inspiration.
Hmm.
I don't think a 13 is gonna do it.
13 will not do it.
Yeah.
But he still needs to make a dex save because there's a lightning bolt that does go through him.
Yeah. That still does happen, but
All right. He will pass his dex save, so I think you do half.
yeah, I'm gonna look at it for you. Yep, half as much.
I mean,
Gee, honestly, he only takes the 46 lightning on the hit because he's not in the middle of the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
He's only on the.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I allow you to roll your lightning damage.
13 total, so he'll take 6
Yep.
lightning.
It's cool, so I'm gonna let it slide. So you
yeah.
throw the javelin, and he just bats it aside. The lightning kind of surges through him, and it electrifies him, and you just see almost just like skeletal remains as his flesh kind of like boils off, and he's now even more horrid of this like skeletal fucking angel, glowing red and black, like black pupils with glowing red at the edges. His sword just catches fire, and he goes, and you just hear like a gravelly voice that's definitely not his, but definitely that voice you heard when Boel would ever get mad. He goes, I will kill you again. They're strong. And he goes to swing down. His turn yet. Dizzy, are you done?
I am. I don't got any more fun stuff.
All right, Mag, it is your turn.
So as Mag is standing at the mouth of this hallway, she and she's holding the sword, she sort of like, her hands kind of twist on the handle, and that strange wind that sometimes rises up when she's doing shit like rises up again as I cast my Zephyr Strike. And I'm going to jump forward and go for the I guess I'll go for the Mastiff because he looks pretty bad, right? Like he doesn't. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Mastiff.
Mastiff looks Fuck. He's a little injured, but you definitely think if you put a lot of damage, it will help because he seems
Hope I
very
do.
tough.
I think all my energy went into. Actually, do you guys mind if I use one of the group inspirations?
So
Go for it.
you could also use your Zephyr Strike ability, which is you can roll.
I know,
with
but I want to
advantage.
save it. I want to save it because I think it's cool.
No,
I might
so
want to use it later.
it also gives you an extra D8 force damage.
Okay, that's fair.
No, you do what you
All right,
want.
well, no, you're right. Because then if I do a lot of damage, he'll just go down. So, all right, I'll roll again. Let's see if it's better. That is not better.
Oh,
That is not
advantage
better.
is not. It's not helping us.
It's not working
tonight.
for me.
What's your-
No.
did you-
I guess I just missed. That's
I don't know what AC
whatever.
you hit. You didn't tell me.
Oh, well, the first roll was a 10 and the second one was a 9, so it
Okay.
really didn't help.
That is fair.
Yeah. So, and then I just wasted my ability.
No,
I
you
would have
can-
rather used the group. It's
You
fine.
can move away because you have Zephyr Strike up.
Well, I can, yes, and I'm going to, but I'm saying I still wasted my ability, though. All right, so 10. Yes, I'm going to come back here just so I can kind of hold the ground with Finn, and I'll be like, all right, get ready. They'll be coming soon.
All right. I look really hurt.
You don't look good.
I look fucked up.
Finn, you look terrible.
You hear in your head, Finn, you wanna get wild? You wanna go a little crazy, kid?
Yeah.
All right. Sparkles flies over to you, and he begins casting magic at you. I need to look up a spell.
Oh God. Oh Finn, no.
No.
I was not telling you all.
He goes, "Don't worry, I learned this from my master."
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make me feel better.
All right, there we go. What level are you, Finn?
4.
Excuse me.
Oh fuck.
Cool. I need to find.
Oh, no. I hate everything about this. This is just not good.
Cool. Don't worry about it.
I'm just standing there with like my blades like manifested in my hand, just like fucking.
He kind of so he breathes this strange breath on you and goes, "Things are gonna get weird." That's a little. These things are a little too big.
Hey.
So he's probably not gonna turn you into those. Just a little too big.
What?
To fit in here.
Rhinoceros.
It's just too big.
Yes. T-Rex.
Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Honestly, I think it's too high CR.
No, he
Yeah.
can turn you into some big shit, but there we go. So he breathed this mist on you, and you see arcane sigils appear into it. Finn, you turn into a giant scorpion. As he
All right.
he polymorphs you into a giant scorpion. If you want, you can just pull that up on D&D
Boy.
Beyond. That is what you are, intelligence and all.
Oh yeah. Fully.
Assuming,
like,
are you
no-
willing to be polymorphed?
Oh yeah, I said.
Okay.
He said,
Okay.
"Let's." You want to get wild? I said, "Yeah."
Okay, great. So you fully turn into a giant scorpion. So I don't really have a token for that ready, because why would I? But I am gonna make you huge.
Do I get pushed out of the way? I was gonna say, do I get pushed out of the way by this? Am I still there? Okay.
You're
All
there.
right. Okay.
As Finn is now a giant fucking scorpion.
Fuck yeah!
Finn?
Like, they brought a scorpion.
It's Finn.
and
It's Finn.
Sparkles, it just goes into like a oh god, that was so much, so magic, and just flakes start falling off him. All right,
Dandruff.
Boel goes, "So strong, you will fall today," and he strikes down twice at you.
My name is Disbin.
And as a bonus action, he will transfer his hex to you, and then he will attack you.
Neat.
Oh, actually,
Yay?
no. Hold on, Oh no, let me just make I didn't make a concentration check for that damage he took.
That's true. It was
you know
a baby
what?
amount of damage.
Yeah, but I only rolled a 9, so he does not
Sweet.
transfer his hex on you.
That's what you get.
Ooh, that's fucking awful. As a bonus action, Your eyes fill with blood. I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength.
Yes, sir.
You got it, man. How'd I do? 14?
That is exactly what you need, as he did the blood curse of
Yes.
of binding, but it does not seem to do anything against you.
Dizzy opens his mouth to respond, but a much more deeper, resonant voice comes forth. Your magic has no power here. Dizzy looks real confused by it.
Rennie, are you at full hit points?
100% no.
Cool. He seems to hone in on your lack of full hit points. Oh, but I rolled garbage. So AC 15 will miss you. All right. And you have 4 group inspirations to let everyone know. And he will
Good.
take his second attack at you. Ooh, AC 18?
That's the number.
Okay.
That's the one.
So you will take 14 3 fire and then 5 additional necrotic.
Is that 14 and 8, Gene?
No, 14 and 5.
5.
Total
19.
19. Sorry, I don't know if you have resistances, so I just want to make sure people. That is all he can do. Yeah, he looks pretty hurt. He is bloodied. You see his skin has singed off, but he is still in this fight. Finn Scorpion. What are we doing? Scorpifin.
Scorpifin, yeah.
Scorpion.
I'm gonna move right into the narrow hallway. Not move into it, but just like blocking.
You want to
that
push
area.
Mag out of the way?
Can I move out of the way? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I move?
I'd like to like push her behind me if that's possible.
I'll move.
I allow it.
I also realized I had 30 feet more of movement that turn that I did not use because of the ability, but that's fine. So if we have to say it's that, it's that.
You're fine. Yep.
All right. Jesus.
You are very much in range of that hound.
Whew.
All right. I'm going to use my 3 attacks. 2 claws and my stinger.
Cool.
This is my favorite version of you, Finn, as a changeling.
Yep.
It also still has goggles on.
Sweet.
That's a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
And I need it to make a DC 12 grapple check.
Cool. It will fail.
Okay, so it is grappled by me and my claw, and it takes 5 damage.
Again, you notice that these claws, they just don't crush as hard as they should. That the shadow seems to be wrapping around this creature like armor.
And then I will, as I'm holding it, I'll use my other claw to just try and get.
Nope. You have advantage because I think it's restrained.
That's going to be a 24.
Big hit.
That's another 4 damage.
Okay.
And then my last attack will be my tail attack.
Cool. And you have advantage.
15.
Hit.
Dog's having a bad day.
And I need it to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
All right. Definitely try that. Con?
Yes.
It will fail. Give me the piercing or damage separately.
All right, so the piercing damage is just 5.
Okay.
And the poison damage will be...
This might
So much.
so
So much.
19 poison damage.
So this dog goes from doing pretty well to death's door. But is grappled by you. You haven't held in your fucking pincers. All right. Anything else, Scorpifin?
That is it.
All right. This dog being kind of held up by you
Oh, man.
bites down on your claw like trying to peel open a crab. Let's see how it does. It's probably not great, but you're both animals, so you're pretty easy to hit. AC 14.
Does not hit.
Oh shit. Cool.
Yeah.
It bites into your carapace and does nothing. Kellen, it is your turn.
Okay.
Creepy scorpion laugh.
5. All right. What I will do is, how bad does Diz look?
Diz looks real fucked up.
All right. I will use my bonus action and extend my arm to try to blast this thing back. I rolled a 15. That's a really bad hit.
You rolled a 15 on the die? Oh,
15 total.
You will miss, but you do have a bunch of group inspiration.
Yeah, I have a personal inspiration. Let me use that.
Yeah, buddy.
Rolled a 17. I hit with a 24 that time.
Big
Yeah,
hit.
bud.
Yep.
That knocks him back 5 feet and does 15 damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
he is not looking good. That second shot, again, your force ballista has been doing a lot of damage, and it, boom, another chunk. Half of his wing blows off. And he's just staggering. He's just like this animated creature.
Then for my
I'm sorry,
regular action, I'm going to reach into my pouch real quick, mix up my concoction, and since Diz is pretty beat up, it should be pretty easy to find a spot that's exposed, and I'll just smack the infusion right in the spot where I see some pinkish flesh.
There's a lot of blood.
Okay, and that will heal. So that's D8 plus 5. So 12 damage back.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Does he get an attack of opportunity when he gets knocked back?
No, it's force movement.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So this cultist will rush in, Finn.
These are the bravest cultists I've ever seen in my life.
They have some sort of dark devotion, which makes them nearly fearless.
Oh boy.
And he will attack you. He will miss with an AC 14. He will step back. You can take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
No, I don't think that's going to hit. That's an 8.
That will miss. Then the other cultist rushes forward in place. And he will also make an attack. Oh, man. 2 14s in a row. Great. Yeah, so your carapace seems these cultists are clearly outmatched by your scorpion-based threat. Dizzy, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to say that Boel was kind of standing on my javelin, like after I had thrown it and missed. But after the blast blew him back, he stumbles off of it. And Dizzy, seeing his opportunity, healing energy rushing into him from Kellen, he's going to kind of shoulder roll forward, grabbing that javelin and giving a stab.
Yeah.
And I move forward. Oh, Gene, that's crit
Whoa.
town. That's Crit Town USA.
Okay.
I have to. I'm gonna smite him.
Sure.
I mean, this just feels like the right moment. I don't know. So, Gene, he's undead, right?
He is.
So that's 3d8, 6d8, plus 2d6.
He is resistant to radiant, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
With your dice, you kill him. He was very injured by Kellen. You can roll it if you want. I won't stop you.
Well, so far we're at 27, and 6 is 33, and 5 is 38, but 27 of it is radiant.
Yeah, you charge forward with a javelin, and this energy surges of light, and he is just like blasted into dust. He fought, and what remains is just a scorched and scarred half plate that he was wearing.
Okay.
Because that you did not get that off his body last time, but this is his real body, and he is wearing half plate. The sword.
Okay.
The sword he wields also kind of fades into dust, as it seems like it was kind of a manifestation of this darkness.
Okay.
But that is the armor he is wearing is actually half plate. All right. Anything else, Dizzy?
So those are I guess I still have some movement left and my bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of move back up this way.
I'm gonna reach out and slap you as you go by, give you a high five.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like we don't even make eye contact. It's just like bam, we just hit that 5. And you know what? Screw that. I'm actually gonna hang out next to Kellen. I don't know what's happening. I'd rather be next to both of you. Yeah, it's gonna be my turn, G.
Okay. Mag, it is your turn.
I can't get past Finn because he's large, right? Like I can't fit
So-
at all through I can't squeeze even though he's a friendly.
I would allow you to enter his square attack, but you'd have to move out of his square, which would likely provoke some attacks.
I
You have
don't
a bow?
No, I won't. I do have a bow.
Oh
I
wait,
could
you
use
don't.
that, but
You
I don't
don't.
get I don't get my dreadful strike. But I was gonna say I'm not gonna provoke opportunity attacks because of the Zephyr strike though.
Oh, then yeah. I mean, yeah.
So,
I'd allow you
okay.
to move forward, and then you'd have to back. The end is you can't end in his space.
That's
but
fine. I don't
He's
need
a fucking
to. So
scorpion,
I'm
so he
gonna
like skitters halfway up the wall.
yeah, I'm like,
Like,
and I come in behind. Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I guess I'll actually go for the cultist because he's right in front of me, rather because like the dog.
I'll tell
I have
you,
to-
that dog looks like he's on death's door.
Okay, never mind. I'll go for the dog. Going for the dog. Sorry, dog.
Seething with poison?
Yeah, that poison fucked him up. Those claws and piercing tail, not so bad.
Oh, why am I rolling so crappy now? All right, can I please use the group thing? Please.
Jules, I want you to do good, but I really feel like we have this in hand.
All right. Well, if we
with
have it in
Scorpion
hand, then
thing.
that's
I'm
fine.
just saying
So
you have
I'll
4
try to-
guys.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Go for it. Have fun.
All right. I just want to kill some of these people.
Do it.
I guess we should
Get up,
save it for
get
later,
up.
but whatever. That's a 16. Does that hit now?
Oh yeah, it only has AC 12.
Yay! Cool. That's 13 damage, not including my psychic, which I
As
can
you
still roll if I need
slash
to. Yep,
through
okay.
it fades into shadow, like it goes back to the Feywild or Shadowfell.
And with a wisp of wind, I am back in my original spot.
Beads of sweat come off of Sparkle's head. Oh, concentrating so fucking hard. Holy fucking shit, being a wizard sucks.
You're just standing there. You're just standing there.
That's all he does. He could help, but he chooses not to. Finn, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go and attack the dude in front of me.
Sure.
This dude is
So
dead.
bad. So
That's an 18 to hit.
big hit, big hit.
Need a DC 12 grapple check.
Okay, sure. Why don't you roll your damage first? And I'll tell you if I need to make that check.
Fair.
5 pierce. 5 pierce.
Okay. Well, he will only get a 10 on his grapple thingy.
All right, so he is grappled in my claw, and I will try to hit him with my other claw.
Okay. This is if you yeah.
Oh, that does not hit. It's an 8.
Okay, that will miss.
And now I will try to pierce him with my tail.
Okay.
And I miss. He's squirming too much. I got a 6.
Yeah, he's just like, ah, you're like swinging him around too much. He's just like, but he does not look happy about his current position. Kellen, it is your turn.
Holy smokes. Really don't see anything to fight. I will move here. Does the hallway open to the south?
You make me a perception check. And no, it does not.
I rolled a 2, so that's a bad check.
No, it just looks like a cave.
Okay. I will just ready in action. Point my gun around. If anything comes, I'll blast it.
I'll say you could move behind Finn and fire down that hallway.
Can I see any of these guys?
Yeah, if you move over there. They're just gonna have a minor bonus to AC because Finn's a giant fucking scorpion.
Okay, I'll try to force bolt one. Whatever one I see. No, I
Sure.
guess not the one he's holding, but the other one.
Sure.
No, I rolled a 2. That's not good.
Okay, it slams.
That's it.
It slams into the wall. I mean, you still.
Let's roll another action. I'll be standing by in case I see anything.
Okay.
I'm not to shoot.
All right. This guy kind of comes in, and they're gonna try to take down the mighty scorpion.
You guys, I really hope whatever's on the other side of this thing has got to be worth it because
You're right.
Oh,
you're like running at the
that's-
scorpion's
You
mouth.
get critted, but the other one is a complete miss. All right, scorpion. Ooh, max damage, almost max. Takes 12 damage. There's a little P. Go.
Perfect.
Dizzy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna put my javelin away and take out a short bow and line up a shot.
Okay.
Are either of them injured? Right, one's in a claw.
The one in front of this one is injured.
Cool. Is he restrained? Do I get advantage?
So I think he's grappled. I actually don't think it restrains him.
Yeah, he's grappled.
Okay.
He's grappled.
I shoot him with a short bow.
Yeah, you probably kill him, I imagine, if you hit. We'll find out as a team.
I'm okay with a short bow. AC 12,
You hit. Big hit.
7 piercing damage.
The arrow goes through his face, and he falls limply into your claw.
I just kind of shake him like a rag doll and just throw him on the ground forcefully.
Great.
I'm just gonna go next to Sparkle and be like, "You can do it. Keep it up, buddy. Remember your breathing."
He immediately lands on your shoulder to stop having to use
Okay,
effort for
all
flying.
Okay, there you go,
Oh,
buddy.
God, now I don't have to concentrate on flying. I can do this. I can do this. Beads of, sweat.
Cool.
Probably getting
that's good.
dandruff all over you. It's a scale dragon dandruff.
Mag, make me a perception check as your turn
Okay.
starts.
21.
In this corner, you feel a strange energy, and you see an orange, almost golden glint to your south.
Cool. I'm gonna assume that everybody else got this, and since now we know these are important and the cultists want them, I'm gonna go check it out. See what it is. Because I don't want them getting their hands on it first. Whatever it is.
You see a
I went too far. Sorry.
no. It was in your square, but I moved
Got
it
it,
so that you
okay.
could be there. Yeah, you're fine. So you pick it up. You see this. Like goldenish orange box,
I pick it up.
and it reminds you of autumn. As you pick it up, you are in the Feywild.
Oh.
You are fighting a mirror image of yourself as you see an elven woman, but it's not Mag. As you look at this person across from you, they are identical to you. And they look back at you, except that the one across from you has a few more scars and definitely looks a little bit more linked to the material world.
Okay.
And as you flash in battle, your moves are almost perfect. The wind and leaves move with your attacks. And you notice that she has silver hair. And as you are flowing in your dance of combat, your hair also flows with silver. And, you hear a horn in the distance. And he goes, "Sister, they do need our aid. But only one of us can go." And the other sister smirks who you're fighting and goes, "We'll both go, but they won't know." and then you pop back to yourself.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. I'm assuming that's my whole turn to do all that, so...
That was your object interaction, was picking it up.
I mean, I have enough movement. I could go back and attack the other guy.
If you want to.
So I'm gonna do that just to... Hi! I think I hit it twice. Sorry. The first one was 22.
You hit. His AC is 12, so you went opposite numbers on him. So you didn't get it.
I went opposite. So that's 12 before my psychic.
He dies upon the willow blade.
Right. I'm like, I just saw the strangest thing, I say, as I'm stabbing him.
And also, the two women were fighting with, essentially, like, each of them fighting with short swords made of the same material as yours.
Oh, shit.
But they were not in the same design.
No. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna kind of look at my blade differently as this guy's dying on the floor and just be like, that was very unusual. I think the people who came here, like the Silver Crowns who were here before, I think it was the twins. I think it was 2 of them. I say.
Yeah, the undead mayor called me Sir Strong. I don't know why.
You're strong.
I mean, I am, but... Oh, God, Finn.
Oh, yeah, hold on. And Finn shrinks back, all his wounds fully rematerializing as you become Finn again.
Oh, here. Here,
man.
wait. Are we still in are we out of... Okay, cool. So I'm gonna summon some good berries and start handing them out. Yep. It's not much, but here, and I hand it to Finn. It only restores 1 hit point, but... Actually, also, I'll give you... Wait, I get up to 10. So, I'll give you, like, 5 berries. I'll be like, I'm gonna warn you, you're gonna feel real full when you eat them, though.
Gene, I'm gonna harness power to gain a spell slot.
Well,
Oh yeah, so full. Oh, feel better, thank you though.
Finn, you're still fucked up as hell, yeah?
Yeah, kinda.
All right, just stay with me, bud. Don't go into a food coma. Just stay awake. And I'm just gonna kind of grab your tiny hand between my tiny hands, and I just seem to kind of hum a little song. Only a few bars, and I will cast Cure Wounds. Heal 6.
Oh, thanks so much, mate. That's so much better. Thank you both. Yeah, I definitely got the itis now.
Just remember, it's no worse than a night with the Tenderfoots. It's just like having dinner at their house.
These berries, though, it's definitely. Oh, I still feel pretty shitty, but thank you. It's better than I was. And Sparkle. Yeah. What was that?
Oh, old ass fucking dragons like myself. We learned some magic, and I polymorphed you into a fucking scorpion. Because it was rad as fuck.
Oh no, it was totally great. I was hungry, and I was upset that people was in my territory, and I needed to kill things. So I'm really glad that you kind of me back down when you did, because I still was pissed off at everyone. Wasn't the brightest bulb, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. You were a fucking scorpion. They're not really smart. They're just scorpions, but big, and everything's
You would
their
think
prey.
because your head was so much bigger, your brain would get bigger, but
Nope. Purely running on instinct, mate.
All right. Well, Finn, honestly, I got nothing left in me healing wise. Well, I do, but I want to save it. It's kind of emergency healing.
No, I understand. Well, I'm very grateful for what you can give me. Thank you.
All right. Let's finish exploring this weirdly shaped cave, and then
That's definitely not a skull.
that's probably definitely not a skull. Gene, do I know if these mushrooms are edible? Because I mean, if the pigs eat them, we probably eat them.
Are you skilled in survival?
I absolutely am skilled in survival.
Then without a check, yeah, these are edible cave mushrooms. You
Cool.
imagine that the moisture from the waterfall, and because it's a little bit further back, creates a really
Yeah.
nice environment for these mushrooms to like thrive and grow.
Nice. I'm gonna pick one up, Gene. I kind of brush it off on my cloak with a vagrant, and I'm gonna start munching on a mushroom as I head this way.
Yep, it has a weird taste. Maybe because of whatever is in this area, it just doesn't taste quite right.
Mm.
But it is not poisonous. So as you kind of begin, oh, that did not do fucking shit. Great. Thanks, 20 for embarrassing me. Anyway, as you kind of move your way in, you see a gray barrier to your left, and a cave that opens pretty wide. Make me a perception check, please.
I want to go that way too.
You all can start moving yourself. You're not really in a combat situation right now.
Nah, Gene, I got a 4.
Okay. Matt, make me a perception check.
Yep.
You guys got mushrooms.
Ooh, 9. Are they? Can I try some?
Okay.
I can hold my hand out.
Y'all can make me some perception checks.
I'm eating the mushrooms. I am not paying attention.
I got me an 11.
All right.
Helen, what do your gnome eyes see?
I'm still way in the back of the group at the moment.
While we picking up stuff off the ground and eating it, that seems counterproductive.
So as you guys are
It's
kind of
mushrooms.
shuffling around, I'm gonna say, Kellen, did you roll me a perception or no?
Oh, hold on. I rolled a 14 plus.
Better than everyone else, so you
Yes.
find it. Mag is standing on top of a blue orb-looking thing. It's about the size of a in your palm. Then you notice her boot just kind of skips over it like it's not there.
And I'll grab it real quick.
Huh.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
That's it.
As you grab it, oh, that made it disappear. Right? Or oh no, Mag's on top of it. That's what happened.
I'll just move here.
You find this blue orb. As you touch the blue orb, your vision flashes. There is a wrenched open rift in reality. You see this like goat-headed rod come out of this portal, this gargantuan demon. Hordes of undead and demons follow. You stand. You're in like gleaming plate mail. You have a shield with an emblem on it, and your skin is a shade of blue. The air wisps around you, and you hold up your holy symbol, shield and mace to your side, and you go, "Back, foul beasts!" And a holy nova rocks out of you, kind of spreading the battlefield, and it becomes you and this demon lord going toe to toe, and it slaps closed.
I'll just be pantomiming. I'll say, "Back, foul beast," and then kind of realize where I am. Oh, what the hell? Wow, that was really strange. I saw a demon, a large demon.
And
Demon?
you also recognize that the ring you found in the well was on your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that these are memories of all those people that were in the keep. I mean, I saw like them planning something. They were around like a map and stuff, and everyone's seeing different stuff. This has to be the site of a cataclysmic battle.
I was a paladin. I had gleaming armor and a ring.
So to your south, where Magdalene is, over here, you see a gray wall that seems to match the color of Finn's piece. You see a green wall over here that seems to match the color of Disbins.
I
We're
think
only-
it's time to do experiments.
Well, did we find all the colors yet? I didn't see the orange one yet.
The orange.
You
door-
have the orange one.
Oh no, I have the key, but I didn't see the orange, the other thing. You know how each of them
Oh,
correspond?
yeah.
I
Gotcha.
didn't see anything that it corresponds to, just the key.
Well, there was one hallway we missed right back when we first came in. I was moving up to investigate, and then everything started happening, so I walked away from it.
Do you think if we keep going, like the way we are going now, it'll be just up ahead?
Either that or if we go all the way around, but it seems like there's still places we can go ahead.
Well, do we want to see what happens when I touch the box to the green wall, and we
Sure.
can kind of go from there?
Sure, why not?
I run
Alright,
past
guys.
everybody and I wait for Dizzy signal.
I'm gonna go to the green door, Gene. I'm gonna hold up the box.
Okay.
All right. Sir Strong, whoever you are, I hope you got my back. And I'm gonna gesture forward with it.
As you push forward, a strange language begins speaking to you. Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Only you hear it. The wall begins to pulse a little bit, but you don't really make any leeway or push. It doesn't like slam you back, but the key like touches it, and there's definitely like a ripple, but it doesn't seem to go through.
Gene, I will start pushing my key through.
Do you speak Halfling?
I do not.
Okay. You hear again a strange language you've probably heard before, spoke in the Tenderfoot, the house, and as you two are pushing it, it gives a little bit on each side, so you go in like an inch into the wall now that you two are doing it together.
I think we got to do it like together to get through.
That makes sense. All right.
Yeah,
so
I
then
heard.
I'll keep
I
going.
heard something weird. Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard like people. Someone was talking in Halfling.
Oh. I don't
All right.
speak halfling, but like I know some words. I know dinner, biscuit, gravy.
And since you guys are in this
Potato.
hallway, you guys do notice that there's a little bit more to the cave.
All right,
Yeah,
I guess
I
let's
start moving up.
let's finish it out, and then maybe
Sure,
it's
it's
an
empty.
all together thing. Let's keep going.
All right, so you see a cave to your right that kind of ends in a dead end. Everyone make me a
Oh,
first make me a survival check and then make me a perception
Okay.
check if you'd like.
survival.
Terrible.
Survival's 20.
And what was the other one? Perception?
So with a survival of 20, 15 or 20, you notice a lot of movement happened in this chamber. So likely the cult was searching heavily in this specific chamber you're all in.
You rolled persuasion, Finn.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's funny though. You're very persuasive. Whatever you're saying right now, it's like,
And then-
oh yeah.
And then
oh.
I need perceptions.
Yep.
18.
15.
All right.
23.
Finn, you notice that there is a red glow in the corner of
Perfect.
this chamber.
Which chamber? I didn't see it.
There we go. Right here.
I think I found another one. I'll run right over and pick it up.
Okay. Great. As you touch it, you see you're standing in a desert. You feel a weight on your shoulders. And you don't know what it is. And you look on the ground and there are small drops at your feet and you realize you're crying. And you kind of slam down this like staff that surges with arcane power, and a glass tower begins shaping from the sand. that goes to the sky and through the clouds. And as you look up at the clouds, there are like a constant tornado of clouds that almost seem to be a flat, contiguous surface. And the tower pierces the heavens in the center of these clouds with a flash of lightning and thunder. I think you see stuff in the clouds, but you can't really quite get clue. And as you kind of slam down, a magical door opens on the tower. Walk in, and the door closes behind. Kind of flashback.
Oh wow, these stones is trippy. I got another one. I got another like flashback thingy.
Yeah.
I was in a desert. I was crying. Slammed the staff down. This really really tall glass tower just went right through to the top. It pierced the clouds. There was probably things in the clouds, and then I went inside, and that was it.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And as you guys kind of finish searching this cavern, you see two more walls. The orange wall and the white wall.
Well, that's fortunate that they're right next to each other.
Peeling off. You have now found all of the force walls and keys. At this time, you hear an explosion from outside the cave. You hear the grunts of a and you hear like a loud tearing sound of flesh. You guys see a small flash from the entrance of the cave, which reminds you of Darklings dying. And entering the cave with Norm are Pecorin and Bite. They look battered, beaten, like whatever way they took. They also seem to have encountered a bit of a threat along the way. And Norm goes, seems like there was some more of the townsfolk that were working with the cult trying to stop us. But hopefully we made it in time. And he kind of starts heading inside. And that's where we are going to take our break.
Ooh.
All right.
It's like 9:10. We will come back at 9:25. Say.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
And we will go to the center of the skull cave.
Crazy.
And we will give it a splitting headache.
I'm glad you're the worst. I'm glad I changed it to break, but I didn't
No!
turn off. I didn't turn off your mic.
It was wasted.
I didn't turn off your mic. Our mics are still on. Now they're not. Hello and welcome. We are back. So,
Back and badder than ever.
I don't like how it's not showing up half the way. See it. That's all right. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, your friends have entered. They're beaten, a little battered. Norm seems to be not injured, but he definitely has some markings upon his robes, like he has been casting spells and in a combat or two. And he goes, all right. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen because I hit the wrong map. There we go. Now I'm in the right screen. Now I can see everything. Great. Listen, we all know that this is not an exact science. Anyway, it's more of an art form. Anyway, so you
Art and science.
more art than science. So
Science!
you guys all catch up, and
Science.
Norm kind of like looks at all of you, beaten, battered, but all seem to have collected the keys. And he goes, "Excellent. Ooh, I think we have some time. What happened in here?"
I'll start explaining. Oh no.
Yeah.
You can you don't have to tell me because obviously I was here, but you role play out quickly and you tell him what went on, and he goes, "Huh."
And Finn was a scorpion.
He kind of does a
I was a scorpion.
well, that's good, and he kind of scratches Sparkles on the chin. And Sparkles like, yeah. Anyway, so they take a quick. He takes a quick walk around the skull cave, and he touches each and every one of the walls. And as he gets to them, he kind of repulses back and like twitches occasionally, and then he kind of rejoins you. So, the cult has done a number here. They have been attempting to weaken my barriers for a long while, it seems. At least this past year. That this is the first time I could get back in a while. They have not cracked completely through. I can definitely tell that there is some of this energy leaking out. Why this land seems to be blighted.
Did you make these barriers, Norm? And I like gesture at the closest one to us.
I did, with the help of the others. I maintain the barriers now, as the others, not all of them are around anymore.
Oh, I was just curious.
But we need to get inside and reseal them. I normally don't have to go in to reseal them, but the damage that the cult has done seems like I'm gonna have to go inside. I will warn you. Inside there is the heart of this primordial creature. This darkness should be contained, but
Excuse me.
I don't know what has transpired inside.
Only
Or
one
it
way to
might-
find out.
It's true. It's true. It might be nothing. It might just be, I don't know, weird cult talk. But that guy, the mayor, Bowl, when we killed him or put him down, whatever, and something reanimated him, and he kept calling me Sir Strong, and it didn't sound like his voice, like something was talking through him. I don't know. It could be nothing, but I thought you should know.
Kind of nods. Well, the creature that is held beneath here, it is an ancient primordial creature. Someone equivalated to a god, but even more ancient. It is of shadow and hunger, desperation. It is all consuming.
Okay.
The group of my friends and us, we defeated it. Well, pushed it back. There was no way of truly killing it that we could tell. And I think honestly over time our hearts have become jaded or are no longer carefree and adventurous as yours now are. So, this darkness may have worn and torn at these people until eventually weakening this barrier enough that parts of it could escape. We trapped it in here for a long time, but like I said, many of those people are long gone from now. They are dead or old or not even on this plane. So I have been using my limited magic. Yes, I am a powerful magician, but I'm only one person. To maintain structure and barrier, and the cult has been interfering with me returning. They've been causing mayhem and destruction around the world. So I've been investigating and taking care of it, drawing me further and further away from this place, that I could only visit once or so a year, do my best to up the protections. And I do not have as much strength as I used to. And he kind of says that with almost like a sadness.
I mean, I think Finn's right. I think we just gotta go to it. But I will say, before we just start touching stuff, if there's like, I don't know, some deep dark secret you've been holding on to, like you really created this thing and then had to trap it after it got crazy, maybe now's the time to tell us, since we're gonna go to the heart of darkness.
Make an insight check for me.
You got it, Gino.
That
Me
seems
too.
like what you were asking to do.
I only got a 10. Nothing crazy.
You guys have...
I got a 22.
Nice. I will say you do have 4 group inspirations. Roll a check. To find his character sheet. Where the f you?
Finn is just looking at his hands, and he's like mocking claw pincers. He's just not paying attention at all.
Do you have Scorpion Stockholm Syndrome?
It was really fucking cool, Dizzy. I mean, I was huge. I mean, bigger than like my normal form is and everything. And like, I was just like, I gotta kill, and I was good at it.
Okay. So I will say this. He is definitely holding something back. That you can tell. He only got a 12 deception. You know, he'll use the GM inspiration for that. See if that is.
See if it beats me.
Not much better. So he has a total of 12 deception. He's definitely not telling you everything.
Mag says this out loud. Very Galadriel like. You know something that you won't say.
No, Norm wouldn't lie to us. He's a great and powerful gnome. He would never hide things from us like that. I refuse to believe it.
Scorpion.
That is both true and not true. He shrugs. And he goes, the truth is, I am not Norm the Gnome.
What?
What?
I am a simulacrum of that wizard. He has been gone for a long time. I do not know if he is still alive.
Malak, are you a fake?
Norm, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
You can make it with advantage because you witnessed Norm's creating of his simulacrum.
17. Best roll.
Yeah, what level spell is it? I gotta see if it's 7th.
It's an 8th.
It's up there.
That's big boy magic.
It is. Look at your spell book. Fucking. It is 7th, so you identify it. Yeah, so you know that a very powerful wizards with the use of snow and ruby dust, which is now that you kind of think of that Vesuvian man and the strange red powder mixed with that ice box, is wizards can
Wait,
essentially create a illusionary copy of them, which is essentially identical to them in every way, except that it cannot regain spells back.
Whoa.
I'm
Wow. Yeah.
confused. Have we ever met the real Norm, or have we only known you, or whatever you are?
Well, for a while, we would switch back and forth because he had many businesses to attend to. And so, but over the past 50 years, it's just been me.
Dizzy looks a little angry and a little hurt, but not like rageful. Just kind of like, that's mean. Like I don't like that. This, I mean, if you are a copy of the original Norm, then I guess we've met him in a way.
Uh,
And
as he says that, Sparkle goes, "Yeah, I mean, I've been missing the guy forever. I've been looking for my Mastiff for the longest fucking time."
you fucking knew, you goddamn little meatball mother.
What?
And
I've been trying.
Dizzy slips in the goblet a little bit.
He goes, listen, Spark goes, I know he's alive. I still got a connection to him. I'm his familiar. I just don't know where he is.
We'll find him then. We will find him.
Well, and then Norm kind of takes you over. I'm sorry for revealing this. You asked if I were hiding anything, and I did not want to keep you, but I have been maintaining the spells. But again, my spell power is very depleted. I've been around a very long time, and I've been serving my energy. But honestly, I'm finding it harder and harder. I can do certain and so he like gestures with his hand, and you see, an illusion that gets created, and he kind of sits on a chair that looks real. He goes, I have mastered some spells that do not take me any effort to do. So I am not powerless, but I try to conserve myself for when things are truly needed. And
Take magic to lie.
well, illusionary magic is specifically magic used to lie.
I look at Norm with this like,
He goes, all right, fine. If you want all cards on the table, he snaps his fingers, and Finn, all of you notice, his skin goes from being pale and looking very similar to Kellen, but instead going to a darker shade of like a gray. His head is completely bald. He still has pointed nose and pointed ears, but he is hairless. And he is a gnome, but he is not a rock or a tinker or a forest. He goes, this is what I truly look like. And Finn, you remember him winking at you, and you saw this form once. Showed it to you, show you that it's okay to be cool, different. He goes, I am actually a deep gnome. I am from the deep under caves in the deep crevasse, or at least Norm is.
I mean, this part I really don't. I don't have an issue here.
It'll be easier to explain if the fog is ever, and you can leave.
Okay. Listen, I think we still have a duty to try to make sure this thing is contained. But, I've always looked up to you, Norm. I've always thought of you as the smartest, nicest, I don't know, best wizard ever. And I don't know, it just feels weird knowing that
I mean, I'm still
there's something else.
technically the smartest and best wizard ever. I mean, I'm literally a clone. and I have been able to act as an archmage for many years. And I am still Norm in all respects.
We accepted Finn, I look over at Finn, for being something other than what they were, and I feel we can do the same to this Norm simulacrum, however you say that. Simulacrum. But I agree, we have a job that needs to be done, and for my crown and my queen and everyone else, I think I have to do it.
Well, we have a bit of time before the equinox occurs. We have a few hours.
Okay.
I think you should all prepare yourselves for us to enter. We don't know what we're going to find inside. I need to begin looking through all my spell books, just in case. I have a feeling that I will have to be doing a ritual that I'm normally pretty okay at performing. But with the cracks in these barriers and the cult's activities unknown for so long, there may be surprises. So, you want to...
Hey, before you get like crazy into spells and stuff, this bowl had some armor and it didn't fade away when he did. Maybe it's special. Could you look at it or have Sparkle look at it?
He kind of looks at it and goes, This is a regular suit of half plate. But
Okay.
it seems like it was on his body when he died.
Okay. Gene, do I think that I could wear this half plate, or is it just the wrong size for my?
It is
My
the
small form.
wrong size, but there's nothing saying that with time you couldn't get it refitted.
Cool.
Are you skilled in blacksmithing tools? No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, but you're pretty sure that your dad could probably fix it up for you in like a few days. But as of right now, it is unfortunately just a humanoid-sized half plate of a medium-sized creature.
Cool. Yeah, nice. I guess I'll collect it and just kind of put it in the bag.
Okay. You shove it into Callan's bag of holding. Boop. And Norm kind of sits. A fire is created. And he goes, I mean, I can multitask. So if you wish to ask me some questions while I begin preparing. And he lays out this fucking chonky fucking spell book. It is thick. And he begins pulling out different pouches and components. Dust, diamond dust. You see like vial of water. Fucking like a feather, but it looks like it's slightly on fire. And he begins kind of laying out these strange components. And he starts like looking through them. And
who else in town was betrayed us? Who else in town was on the side of the cult?
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
I thought maybe it would be important.
Have to look. Notes. Damn notes. There we go.
Seems like one of those things we should know in case.
I mean, he begins. He lists the few people that were just like peasants and commoners.
Okay, it wasn't like anybody major.
It was no one of importance that I can.
Good. I just want to make sure it wasn't going to be like the Tenderfoots or like some other big reveal, and I would just be like, no, So that's.
Because I mean, I could tell you about who the people in town were.
What?
Sure. Yes.
Their previous lives, if you wish to know. But no, there were no cultists of note. They were just some peasants and outlying farmers who were apparently lured into the cult. But I mean, let's see.
I want to know about the people whose farm I was staying on because I was going to talk to them, but I didn't remember that when I finally showed up.
Ah, you mean Baruva and Zoria?
Yes. Yes. I want to know what is their story.
Well, they once apparently pulled a carriage, a chariot pulling team for a Fey Lord.
Okay.
That's
That's strange. Why would they? Is it normal for centaurs to do that? It seems demeaning, or did they view it as an honor? Like,
I
what?
mean, well, centaurs are from the Feywild, so they have
Still
fairy
seems
blood.
demeaning.
Maybe they worked for a high Fey Lord. I don't really know their true story, but I know that's when they first wandered into town. I got a glimpse of who they were.
Do you know anything more about that Phalor that they supposedly were pulling the chariot for?
Not sure. They were run ragged by the time they got here.
Great. Well, I guess I'll need to speak with them after this is all over.
DM, is this an opportunity for us to take a short rest?
This is an opportunity for you to take a long rest.
Whoa.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
As
doing it.
it's a few hours, and he seems to be having to prepare for this ritual that will likely take all your strength.
All right.
Dun 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 dun. Taking a long rest. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
At a certain point, I kind of want to pull Kellen aside, but like I don't stop anyone else from hearing or coming with.
Sure.
But I definitely I'm like, hey, Kellen, I know your family is tight with norms. Like I know you guys have put them up and stuff, but like, does this not seem weird to you that you're only meeting the copy of him sometimes, or is this sort of just a gnome thing? It's just it doesn't feel right.
Well, he's the same person we always knew, so maybe I never knew Norm, obviously. So to me, he's Norm.
I mean, I get it, Kellen. I do. Like at the core, they're the same, right? But like, let's say I hung out with a copy, right? And he told me a story and like we went on an adventure, whatever. But then the next time around, it wasn't the copy, it was the original Norm. That Norm wouldn't know the stuff that we shared together. So, I mean, maybe at the core they're the same, but after a certain amount of time, they gotta be different people, right?
And I'm going to say, as you bring that up, a lot of you remember at times that you hung out with Norm one time, and then the next year, didn't remember your stories. I did mention that way long ago when we
Yep,
first
Remember
started,
that?
that he would often occasionally show up and have different memories. And it all
Damn.
seems to piece together that you likely have met both the real Norm and this Norm.
And the fake or copy.
And you
Yeah, Kellen,
couldn't
I
really
don't
tell the
I don't
difference.
I don't like Norm any less. I don't know. It's like meeting your heroes. And I mean, we met Norm a bajillion times and it feels like now there's two Norms.
Well, we need to work with him and work with Sparkle to find Norm. And
I guess so.
we can't let it distract us from what we have to do now.
You know, that's a good point, honestly. I mean, we have a thing to do here, and we're going to do that as best we can. But if Copy Norm was saying that, you know, this force of darkness was holding them up and they were doing stuff to mess with them, you know, maybe they don't know to target the real Norm as opposed to the fake Norm, but real Norm is probably going to, I don't know, get more entrenched in it than Copy Norm. So real Norm could be in real trouble.
Well, it definitely seems tied to what's going on now. So maybe if we continue, more information will come to us.
All right. Yeah, maybe let's talk to Spark. Oh God. Maybe let's talk to Sparkle and maybe there's a connection there that we can use to find the real Norm. And I mean, Kel, I know we got a thing to do and that's a big thing, but are we what are we gonna do after that? Are we leaving Naramore? Are we going out in the world?
I mean,
Are you? I'm sorry.
I have no
You guys
reason.
could be there. Like this is.
I'm
I have no reason
hearing
to
it. I'm
leave.
overhearing it.
I mean, if we get information that says Norm is elsewhere, I'm certainly going to go there, but I have no inherent reason to leave at this point.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'd miss my folks, but I don't know if there's influence out there beyond what's happening in Nairmore. Maybe we have to go out there. Maybe we're kind of, you know, the most well equipped to figure out what's going on. We've been affected by this stuff for how long? Our whole lives.
Well, that is true. And also, Dizzy, as you're saying, just knowing that the Darklings and things from the Shadowfell and Dark Fae here are present like this, I mean, this directly influences the things that I grew up around, and the regiment that sent me here on a mission, they will need to know this. So regardless of what happens, I would love you all to come with me, or some of you to come with me, but I have to go pursue this, and I have to tell them, because they'll need to know, because this could affect much more than just here. I mean, you've become my life in the time that I've lived here. All of you've become my family, because I forgot about everything else, but it's still there, and I have to return to that at some point.
I mean, I think you're like one of 3 elves I've ever met. So,
and I'm an Eladrin. I'm even better than an elf.
that sounds like elf plus. I don't know what that is.
It kind of is. We're like the closest to Fae you can get.
Dizzy looks at you and nods like, uh-huh.
Norm you hear Norm like looks over with like a tilted eyebrow because his illusion's back on. He's like, it just keeps working.
I mean, I'd be up for meeting more elves, and heck, if there's like, we've seen the memories of some of these people. You keep seeing a silver-haired lady. Maybe she knows where Norm is, or where Norm might be, or maybe Norm's with her. Who knows?
Well, she was, as it turns out, 2 people, because she is a twin, for one. But
can people stop being 2 people for 5 freaking seconds?
I feel like it's an ongoing theme.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But regardless, she might know, because she's very old. She's my family member, technically. I mean, distantly, not like close at all. But, she's part of my clan and my family, so I shouldn't speak ill of her, but she is very old, so she has seen much, and she will probably know something. So it gives another reason for us to go speak with them after all this is over.
And to be honest, likely still alive because elves are so long-lived.
She is. She's our queen now.
You kind of Norm kind of like pipes up, like still like putting things out because you have like 2 hours of like hanging out before you have to like sleep and stuff. He goes, you know what? Maybe it's a little bit of a story time. Kind of you all seem very interested now in these people. So, Sir Goth the Strong was a paladin of justice. Honestly, he stood up. He was a common man who rose up to knighthood, and through that had a faith in justice, truth, and rooting out corruption, both physical, mental, emotional, magical. He was a human, and he is, for all I can tell, dead. It was so long ago that there was almost no way he could have lived forever unless he somehow got a boon or wish, but knowing him, he would never ask for something of that measure. It's just not in his character. Ralford, which is the only name he gave. I don't even know if that was his real name, but he thought it was a cool wizard name. I don't know. Okay, I'm lying. I really don't know much about him, but he was a very powerful arcanist, an evocator of extraordinary talent. His magic was both flashy and devastating. But I know that he moved into the desert somewhere. And I believe he started a school of magic. But again, that was 100 to 200 years ago. I mean, it is possible for him to live longer than others, but again, I'm pretty sure he was human. I'm not sure, honestly, not sure. He appeared human to my senses. But again, powerful wizards have powerful options, and I could see with the pursuit of knowledge and magic, wanting to extend one's life. But I will say, he was best friends with Sir Goth the Strong. They were both kind of, I think, came from the same place, but I'm not 100% sure on their true backstory. But they were, the day I met both of them was the same time. They were not separate. They were always adventuring together. Occasionally others would join them here on their quests, but they came kind of as a package deal. Of course, you know me. I'm a deep gnome, which I come from the deep underground. There are strange crystals underground from there's a giant gash in the world, and it leads to a strange underground place, and that's where my people are. I am a powerful illusionist. That is no lie. I have studied with the High Elves in their magical academies, but the city's weird, and they like to control magic in a way that I don't agree with.
Oh.
Orwain, he was a cleric of the moon. He kind of went with the tides and the flows. He was a water genasi, which is like a pot elemental person. But you all may not know that on this world that we live in, because you're so secluded here, pieces of the elemental planes touch this continent, and it makes it so that there is a lot of elemental influx into certain areas. And so the Ganassi are a little bit more common in those parts. But he apparently, I believe he went off, again, as duos go. He and Nadia Peacepennies were adventuring allies. But Orwin was a Ganassi, and Ganassi are strange, so whether they can live or die. But he did die. I know he is dead. There is a verification of his death. He died fighting the demon lord Orcus. And where that battle takes place is kind of like a dead land. It is unholy ground, but is surrounded by a 5-citied wall, a 5-citied wall that surrounds it of different holy temples and orders, making sure that that place is kept and protected so nothing else can come through. Nadia Peacepennies, she was a halfling. She kind of kept to herself, but seems like the shadows themselves, she may have stolen some of the power from this creature, but she seemed to be able to use it, and use it well. I know she was a city guards member and had other family ties, but she, unlike most halflings, kind of left the Verdant Sea to pave her own way in the humanoid cities. She was good friends with Orwin, and it is rumored, but likely happened, she died also fighting Orwin. Then, of course, we have Alanathan Zaftu, or Silver Crown in the common tongue. She was the queen of the Eladrin, but this was a little bit before those times. Well, not before those times, but this was when she was doing adventuring days. I'm sure she was queen then, but I don't really know. I've never really been to the Feywild. But she's likely alive. I don't know if she's ruling there still. It's been a bit of time. She may have passed, but unless she has died via mortal wounds, she's likely alive. Elves are very long-lived. Then, if you travel across the mountains, there was a powerful warlord named Cazleroy Mantledrake, known colloquially to his friends as Kaz. Didn't have many friends, especially if they had a human. Oh wait, if they were more human, not as friendly. So him joining this group was a little strange. But apparently his tactical prowess was what you need to crush insidious people and armies. He apparently, after this all happened, went off and using his knowledge and gathering of folks and kind of his own legend, gathered an army of the reptilian races, marched through the mountains past the dwarves. They are very unhappy still about it to this day. And he created an empire. He is dead. Dragonborn are not long lived, but I believe his family still rules that empire. If there are any traces, that would be where I would look for him. They're a bit of seclusionist, especially against those who are mammalians. But if you can get there, it might be worth speaking to them or learning more. But yes, I believe his empire is called Kazralia. I will be honest, he was a little vain, but in the end it was earned. He was as good as his word. And I would suggest, if you ever go there, always take the gamble.
Okay. Well, I guess we can explore the lives of these people, but none of that matters until we check out whatever's going on here. So I guess let's get some sleep and be ready to do our thing in the morning.
As we're just kind of getting ready to take our short rest, the whole time this has been going on, like Finn has been just kind of like nodding and listening, but continuously looking down at his hands. And every now and then you hear him mumbling to himself. And it's not like he's trying to hide it, but he's like, I was in the zone. Kill anything. It's fucking great. Ah.
Psst, Finn.
Yeah.
Are you still stuck on being a scorpion?
Oh, it was amazing, except for being stupid. Like, I didn't like that part, but it was just, but like the power, like I was just like this massively powerful creature. And I was like ripping the dog apart and just like tossing the guy. And like, it was great. So I'm sorry. It was just like,
No, it's fine.
I could change into like so many people, but I've never been an animal before. It was different.
It's interesting.
Hey, I'll do it to you tomorrow if you really fucking want. What do you want to be?
Yeah, scorpion. Scorpion. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a plethora. You could have been an elephant, but this cave is small as shit.
No. I like scorpion.
I mean, Finn, if you were an idiot scorpion, we might want you to have your brains in your head.
Right? So you don't, like, tear us apart.
Well, yeah, just like point me in the right direction, and then change me into a scorpion. And then Sparkle just do what you did this last time. Just change me back once they're all dead.
All right, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Whatever we're getting into tomorrow, tonight, this is a little bit above me, honestly. I come here, I've been traveling with Norm tight, but like I'm still looking for my master, honestly. So this is a strange place I'm in. I was just kinda hoping that maybe you guys would find him here or something. He's trapped, maybe he's trapped inside the center of that place. I don't know.
You call them both Norm, or is it like Norm and Norm 2?
No, they both know him. I mean, they have the same exact thought process. But I'm only actually...
Yeah, but they have different experiences and memories. That makes
Well,
them different people.
No, only at a certain point of divergence.
How long have they been separated? It's got to be years at this point.
Yeah, only like 20 to 50 years.
That is my entire lifespan.
Yeah, because you're young as shit. I mean, yeah, but like Norm's like 300 or 400 at this point, maybe 5. I don't know. I'm like, like a 200 or something. I'm old.
I get it, Sparkle. Just 50 years of life it's gonna make you have different opinions, and
Oh,
I don't know.
Occasionally, if I do find him, we do catch up and we talk about all the cool adventures we're doing together. It's great. It's just I haven't seen him in a few years. So now it's like it's just been a little while. So I started getting worried because I know he's been getting all distracted by this cult shit, but like, he's probably infiltrated or something, doing something cool, I bet. And so I've been hanging out with this gnome and we've been, kind of cool and bonded, but like I don't got like a super psychic connection besides my own telepathy. But the other gnome, I can sense him and still feel him. So I know he's alive. So I just was hoping that maybe he'd be here.
All right. Well, I guess that is some comfort.
I mean, listen, it ain't the best. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's not the best, but I'm working with what I got. I'm a familiar. What do I know? I mean, I'm kind of independent these days, but still.
Well, if he's in the middle of the craziness, we'll find him.
I mean, hopefully that's that'd be the best. All right. So guys, got any more pressing questions before we figure out what the fuck we're doing?
Does anyone remember any more about where they were before they came here? Like you, Finn, do you remember now, or still not? Is everything still kind of fuzzy for you too?
It's fuzzy. I'm not overly concerned. I'm sure it'll come back to me, I guess, but I'm not in a rush or anything. Yeah, it's I'm fine. Like I'm fine with the way things are. I'll just think at least I'm going to speak for myself. I think we should just rest because most of my inquiries at this point are scorpion related, and I think it's probably enough for the day.
Then I suppose I will rest too. Also,
Norm kind of speaks up. May I get all your keys real quick while you all rest?
Oh, yeah.
He kind of like arranges them in the same shape of like where each of the doors would be. And he kind of like, you see his eyes. He kind of spends 10 minutes casting a few rituals as he like starts scanning them and studying them to kind of like get feels on like what's going on. And he does not seem like he is having happy thoughts as he begins detecting.
I'll while he's kind of doing stuff, before I go to sleep, I'll kind of walk over to him. Not trying to like interrupt him or anything, but just like kind of low, and I'll say, just because you're not the original Norm doesn't make you any less of a person. So don't let anybody tell you any shit.
He kind of, a small smirk arrives and goes, it's fine. Not many, honestly, no one really knows. You guys are pretty much the only people that know that Norm has a clone that runs around. I'm also Norm, so it's a little strange to refer to yourself, but it's fine. I get it.
I just thought I'd say I understand.
I mean, like, I guess Izzy did have point. We are two separate people now, so I am my own person. But when we first started, we were very similar. Now I am done my own thing enough. But I appreciate the word of advice. He kind of like goes, here, look at this. You have sharp eyes, right?
Yeah.
And he kind of
they're not scorpion eyes, but yeah.
I mean, scorpion eyes aren't that sharp. They're kind of, never mind. But anyway, he hands you the the gray key. He goes, look very closely and run your fingers across it.
Yeah, I'll take it and I'll do so.
Make me an investigation check with advantage. As he kind of starts pointing to you what he wants you to feel for.
That's a 19.
Great. Yeah, you kind of, it's so thin and hard to tell, but your fingers pick up the tracing, especially your delicate fingers that are sensitive. You are feeling hairline cracks all throughout this key that you did not notice when you picked it up, and only because he directed you. And you kind of notice that as you kind of now look at all the keys, they have these slight cracks throughout them. Because they were whole last year. They were perfect. That tells me that they have been working hard to break this barrier. And what you dealt with Lady Lash and examining that pillar in her mansion, this, I don't want to alarm you, but this is not good. And it has to be stopped pretty much tonight.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's rest up, and then we'll get to cracking, as it were.
He nods. And he kind of like takes a deep breath. All right. We got it. You're the best wizard. And
Yep.
I'll tap him on the shoulder, like, good luck, and then I'll go find a spot to lay down.
he kind of
Meg's
like,
already in her
goes-
trance with the sword on her lap.
as you guys are about to go to bed, he just kind of waves his hand, and this like illusionary spread of beds, like a giant bed that looks really comfortable, appears. He goes, "You should be able to sleep there." And while you notice like the lamp and like the side table don't seem real, it seems like the bed has been infused with some sort of shadow magic that keeps it solid. Because that should be comfortable for tonight. You don't have to sleep on a cave floor. That's barbaric.
Thanks.
It's the least I can do. And yeah, so you guys take your long rests for the night, patching your wounds, storing your spell slots or not spell slots if you don't have any. And you all kind of begin to fade off, have your own little dream.
Oh boy. Here goes.
Let's see, who wants to start?
I don't
Oh,
want to
me.
be first.
I want a scorpion-based dream.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So-
Request dreams? Dope.
You are a scorpion in a desert. It's dark. It's cold. And you hear "Ee!" as a bat scoops you up, and you're now in the shadows. You now kind of change view, and you're this person who lets go of these things. You milk the scorpion tail carefully, extracting the poison, putting it into a vial for later. You begin to see yourself. You're in a city. It's a pretty big city. It seems to be looking over some like cliffs or bluffs into an ocean. And you hear some people talking. And just from you knowing you as Finn, they're speaking Thieves' Cant. In a moment, you kind of see a shadow on the wall. Step through it and appear down below through another shadow. And these people are talking. They're definitely talking about some sort of like drug trade, or maybe or like selling something. And the product is either drugs to you, or it could be like people. It's a little bit vague, but it's like bad shit is happening.
Oh, no human trafficking. Yeah.
And you kind of like and now you realize you're actually at some docks. That's where you jump from the shadow to shadow. And you see two like toughs standing outside of a certain warehouse. Within a moment, you appear behind one of them and just drag him down. And out from his own shadow reaches out. You watch all of this man's strength drain and wither. He falls to the floor. And this shadow recombines with this tiny halfling as she kind of like walks in. She peeks through a crack in the wall and disappears and reappears. You see this like kind of like drug den, like people working, wrapped up. It's not good. And you watch as you begin slowly and steadily dispatching the guards to help free and usher out these people. You get to like a private office who has definitely like the leader guy. And you kind of like step into the room, but this time you're like open and blazing about it. You are wearing a shining star that definitely says like City Watch, Captain. And you kind of speak to this guy. You don't really hear the conversation, but the guy like slams down, like flips the table, has like a switch under, and a fight ensues. Kind of wake up. That is how your dream. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Nice. All right. So you are.
I have tiny goblin snores.
So you are. Let's see. What dream? Okay. So you see your you're standing and you are you're like working a blacksmith's forge. It was just familiar to you because you were raised watching this happen, but you're like a big bulk sweat. And you kind of like wipe your brow as you keep working. Here in the sky, a horrid shriek. A shriek you've never heard before. People begin running in terror. Fire erupts in a building to your right. And people are terrified. And your heart, for a moment, when you hear that shriek, beats still. Something inside you, deep courage. Kind of like steel yourself. You look around. All that's there is this large sledgehammer, like a maul, but like used in your smithing. Just grab it off the wall. And as you get out in town square, there is a red dragon, like a wormling. It's like a medium size, but terrifying because you are just in a peasant village. Everyone is running. There's certain buildings on fire and a few people dead. Everyone, and it kind of like pans for a second. You're just this like 6'2", chiseled, like average looking commoner. But you have like this heavy blacksmith apron, bulging muscles, and just this heavy sledgehammer. And everyone runs in fear. And you see the dragon heading toward a small child who's just paralyzed with fear, crying. You bolt full speed, and you feel adrenaline rushing through you, a white blindness of like, not rage, determination. You've seen too much. These people are helpless, and you, in fact, are not trained at all. But someone has to stand. And it's going to be you. And so, with some mighty swings, you bat this dragon with this maul. It staggers back, and a fight ensues. Against all odds, you end victorious. With your determination and courage, people also begin to join the fight. Other farmers hurling sling rocks, pitchforks from a distance. And as a group, take down the small wormling. But it's truly impressive for just a commoner. They begin cheering your name. This is where you earn your name. Before, you were just Garth, the smith, a local apprentice and a local blacksmith. You have earned your name. They begin chanting, Garth the Strong, Garth the Strong. You think, a name is earned. Kind of pull back. And that is how the dream goes.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Nice. Norm, you're an apprentice. You're in school. Honestly, you want to be adventuring. You want to be living the life. You've heard of ancient wizards and ancient magic of old, and you yearn to be that. You're a human born, a normal person, but you are quite smart and intelligent. And you have an aptitude toward magic, though destructive in nature, and not all your teachers like when you experiment. You are only a mere apprentice, and you are already twisting how certain cantrips work. You are already mastering small evocation, learning how to bend your fire around objects and people so that when you cast, it can't hurt them. And so you figured it's no harm to do these experimentations. You have excelled, you're top of your class, and you're quite young. A human wizard is rare to be your age and you're this skilled. And it's at this point, you've only been in school for maybe 3 years, and you know it's like 7, 8 year study. You have mastered even the 8th year classes on the side, of course. Because while you don't come from an affluent family, you knew that you were used to hard work and you managed your family's like books and other intricacies. You essentially you tell this to your headmaster after he's disciplining you for doing another thing that you probably shouldn't have done after hours. And to the point where you stand up for yourself. You're tired of being held back by this school, and that the only true way to learn is to find other wizards, other spells. And you call him out for being, holding you back, and he goes, "Well then, show me." And you engage in your first wizard. Though you lose, you put up one hell of a showing. This headmaster is a archmage, and you are only starting your career. But you pull tips and tricks that he could not expect, and eventually you are thwarted. But you get spell past his magical defense. Unfortunately, it results in you being kicked out of the school. But with your head held high, and also swiping a wand, you make your way into the world and realizing this is not how a magic school should be. That one day you will run your own, and it will be truly available for all those who want to learn as much as they want to learn. They will not be held back by rigid curriculum, but everyone will learn at their own speeds and studies. You head out to adventure, and in the distance, you see a burning village. It looks very familiar. Your dream.
Okay.
All right, Julia.
Mag.
You begin. You're running through an ancient forest. Twisting trees, gnarled roots, and you are adventuring. You are young. Your sister. There's a dwarf with them as well, and you are adventuring through this large forest. You have heard recently that there seems to be a rift that has opened. Some sort of corrupted fae have come through. You know that you could have sent your rangers to deal with this, but you are adventuring with yourself, your sister, and your good friend, Allender Cleaver. As you move through the forest, he's slowing you down being a dwarf, but he's faster than most dwarfs. You begin to find the tracks, and it looks like the ground itself is tainted and corrupted. You see, looks like roots ripped up. As you get deeper, the shadows become dark, strange sounds that are familiar to you. The surrounding kind of begins to, like a fog rolls in, and you can definitely tell that there's something wrong. Stop for a moment. Your senses extend. Your primeval awareness awakens. You can tell that there are they twisted and dark. As the forest grows darker, the roots and plants begin to move. Blighted trees and corrupted treants come forward. With a bellow, your friend Allender flies into a rage, clutching his great axe, and you and your sister begin to more tactically and stealthily go to work. You clutch a bow, firing arrows of silver and fire, enchanting them with some of the druidic and ranger magics. Your sister, fighting with twin short swords, begins to go to work. Find eventually, as you defeat this blighted land, strange like corrupted ethic. You know you have been hunting this dark hag for a long time, and this is the first time you've picked up her track and scent. She has been slowly corrupting this forest and defeating them, but finally have a clue. So, everyone, think that you guys are gonna wake up, but we're gonna end it there because I feel
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. We cleared out, yes, the skull cave. That is most definitely a skull and a cave. I will be refunding those people who did not get their inspirations used. But Ocelotus Gaming, thank you for the resubscribe. Valorius Balarius, thank you for following us. I'll again shout out other people who I shouted out earlier, which was let's see. Goddess Sane, thank you for the follow. Ocelotus Gaming, thank you for gifting the sub. Mama Shady, Hippie Goth, thank you for the follow. Rock Odes, thank you for the follow. All right, let's go find someone to raid.
Yeah.
I don't know who is doing stuff. We'll do it. But yeah, thank you all for
Thanks for
tuning
running.
in. Yeah, I had a great time. You guys are so close toward the end, and I realized I don't have enough time to run that end scene. So I was like, I gotta
We'll start with it next time. That's
I was
fine.
like, I gotta pull back. Yeah, let's go. We'll read Zero Saru.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night, and thank you, Gene. This was so much fun.
Thanks, Gene.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you, Norm, for making it out. Even though you're not at home, I appreciate that.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, always a good time. All right, let me switch this over to our end screen. So we'll say wave goodbye, and then I'll find the raid.
Bye, bye.